You can start by introducing yourself.
And everything that I talk about is for real. There is no game. My name is Kayatano Guerra de Valdez.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yes, always.
So each person I'm asking one question, and you can expand as much as you want. Go off on any topic that you think is necessary. My question is, how many homeless women do you encounter? And do you think that there's a difference between, like, is there a different gender role for women than for men? And do you think the experiences for women are different than they are for men, for people who are homeless?
Yes. You know, it's always been men, excuse my English for Spanish. My mother mixed me up with my father, but my mother speaks Spanish and English. I was the oldest. But that with the gender, did you say, society that I see in life, yes, it was always men. Later with women, because it changes when you lose a job, to say. But I encounter now today, we're talking 40, 30, 20, 10 years ago. But it's really changed bad for women with the children. If, the man leaves, or if it was drugs. I couldn't speak or that say. But today, yes, women's worse. I speak for my sister too. But it's always been men, Let's just say that in conversation.
Do you think here in Denver there's more men than women?
Now, it's a little, men has always been, but no, it's more women now.
More women here?
Now, yes.
Just, like, do you mean the people you see every day, or just, how many places do you go? Because, even right now, I see more men than women, and I think when I'm on the street, I see more men than women. What do you think what gives you the impression that there's more women?
If you ain't on the streets, you don't see the women. You don't see the women with children. You always see men. They don't come out. They hide, or somebody lives with them. But they're there. There is, I won't say there's more women.
But there's lots that just aren't.
But there's a lot of women you don't see because you don't on the streets. I do see it, and wherever I go. But there isn't more women than children. More men than women. The women are there. You just don't see them unless you live on the streets. Day and night, 24 hours a day.
Do you think there's more programs that help women than men? Or do you think it's about equal?
No. There's one thing that's always been now. I'm going to file for my Social Security. That it's always been for women. It's always been. It's always been for them to help them. Because they do deserve it. But hey, give me a break. I'm an ex-con. I'm almost unemployed. I'm going to file for my Social Security. Give me a chance. It's always been a woman. Women with a kid. No women with no kid because drug or addict. With men the same way. But no, they were too much. They were too much women. Give us a chance, man.
How do you think the drug addictions and just the women in general, how does that affect the kids? Do you think that they in turn are going to be homeless, or do you think that, do you see many kids that go to school but they're also homeless, or do you even talk to them or know their story?
One thing that you say that, it could be man or woman, whichever, good or bad. It's always been the guy bad, and sometimes the women. Now it's more women, but that's what you read and see here. Unless you live your life with them, But it could go both ways. It's the man more than the women with their kids that you're talking insane. That's my belief, and that I see.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely believe you. Especially because I have no idea.
Yes.
You're the one who's here, and I'm not.
Yes.
So I just think that's interesting because I don't think a lot of people know that. Or at least in my experience, I definitely didn't know that there's more women. I
grew up with a father. He's always worked. He was in and out of prison. Always worked. My mother was there. Excuse me. And my mother was there every day, cook. One day, not wash clothes, but every day wash and cook. And seeing it. I never thought I was poor where I grew up. I never thought that. My mother was my life. My father might have been there. These were real. I had a good life. But would you say that it was a different subject to talk,
Well, thank you for your input. I just, I definitely didn't see that point of view, but I'm glad that we have it.
You know what you're saying? How old are you?
22.
Okay, I got 4 younger brothers, 4 younger sisters. I got a granddaughter might be your age, a great-granddaughter. But in life for my brothers and sisters, we had a good life and grew up in all of us. Got 2 brothers in prison, you know, a sister now, but in good light to see, and things have changed. And they were marriage and that, but good. We always had good and grow up. I never thought I was poor. You know, I guess when they would say, how was your life that you grow up? Was it good or bad? I always thought my life was good. I never thought I grew up poor. I always had good. I show what I work for. But you know, I appreciate this. You know, honesty to tell you, so you can know.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.